Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Rustam. In today's video, I'll talk about grading rubric which we use in order to evaluate presentations, particularly research defense seminar. Now, at BS level or at diploma TEFL level or MA TEFL level, because I have been supervising projects uh, at diploma TEFL level and MA TEFL level. We usually assign mini projects to students, and then they go into the field, collect data, and write a report, research report. Then they are given 20 minutes to defend their thesis or their topic or hypothesis. And during that presentation, students are evaluated. So what are the criteria to be kept to be kept in mind? So usually the presentation such a presentation, although it is an oral presentation, but it is different from other oral presentations. Here certain items are evaluated, and teacher or the person who sits on judgment, that is evaluator or teacher or tutor, he or she has a grading rubric with him or her. And this is a discrete rubric. I mean, there are items. It is a kind of criterion reference grading rubric. There are mainly three points to be checked. One of the point is content, quality of content. So content is evaluated, then language of the presenter is evaluated, and last, style of the presenter is evaluated, style. So for every item we have 20 marks, okay, and total marks are 60. So out of 60, a student gets the marks, okay. And now first of all, I'm going to explain the content. Now there are three categories, okay. Category number one is content, category number two is presentation style, and category number three is language. Sorry. So each category is evaluated on a scale of 5, rather 4. We may award between 16 to 20 marks as far as content is concerned, or a student may get 11 to 15 marks, okay. 11 marks or 12 marks, 13, 14 or 15 marks. Or we may give a student 6 to 10 marks in contents, or 1 to 5 marks. So what are these gradings? If a student gets 16 to 20 marks, it is said that content is excellent, content is excellent, content is good, or content is sufficient, or content is in progress, that is student is still learning. Now what do we check in the content area? Actually, content means that whether the student is being relevant to the assigned projects, because usually we have already given a project to the students. So the evaluator checks that the presenter is relevant to the assigned project. Like some of you have been given projects like error analysis. Some of you are investigating teachers' perceptions about BS semester system of education. So while you are presenting in front of us, we will be just focusing whether you are talking about your project or you are just talking irrelevant things. Second, is your project as per your written report? Because you have already submitted a written report to us. So when you come on stage and present, we are going to check whether your presentation tallies with your written report. Whatever is written in the written report or thesis, is your presentation on the same lines, or it is deviant, or it is different. Second, your objectives. You have to mention objectives while you are presenting, okay. And so we will have a look at your objectives, whether the objectives set by you were they smart objective? Okay. Then hypotheses, what were your hypotheses, and were your hypotheses correct? Then we have research questions. Sometimes hypotheses and research questions, one of them is included in the research. So whether you have used hypotheses or research question, whether they are relevant, appropriately designed, etc. So this is checked. Then variables included in the problem statement, because you have to write a problem statement. During your presentation you have to mention that this was your problem statement. So you have to show this problem statement on the screen in a slide. So a researcher, the evaluator, the teacher, the tutor, just examines whether variables have been shown. Variable is a technical term, uh, when you say effectiveness of semester system of education. So here, or you can say perceptions of teachers about effectiveness of BS semester system of education. So there are two variables. One is if perception, and another one is semester system of education or efficacy of semester system of education. Okay. uh, so these have to be checked by the tutor whether you have mentioned. Then method and materials. During your presentation you have to show us which methods did you use. I mean, what questionnaire, what was your population, what was your sample size. So you all have to mention this. Then what results did you calculate, and what type of discussion did you generate, and what were your findings, and what was significance of the study, etc. So all these points have to be included in content section. So content section has got 20 marks. Okay. And if, let's say, if you have a clear announcement of topic while presenting, you clearly announce what was your topic, and well written problem statement, clear relationship between the variables, objectives, hypothesis, contains the variables, instrument well designed, that is data collection tool. Then sample size represents the population, relevant sampling techniques, chronological research procedure, excellent data analysis, proper calculation of results and interpretation of data, appropriate findings, mention of delimitation, etc., citation of resources, etc. If you have done all this and you have mentioned all this in your presentation, then here you will be given between 16 to 20 points. Now comes second category, known as presentation style. While you were presenting, so we are going to evaluate the sequence of presentation, use of appropriate AV aids, use of appropriate body language. Okay. Engaging the audience, confidence of the presenter, interactive art, and time management. So like you were given 20 minutes, so we are going to ensure that you sum up your you wrap up your presentation within 20 minutes. Sometimes you don't manage your time, so this goes against you. So if you are having an impressive start, okay, while presenting you are having a impressive start, sequence of talk given, excellent use of wall charts or flip charts, handouts, audio and digital media. Like during your presentation you are running audio clips, video clips. Okay. If you are presenting face to face, that is on the campus presentation, so we are going to look up, we are going to see whether you are using flip charts, wall charts, etc., or you are doing a PowerPoint presentation. So quality of your slides, etc. Okay. Graphical representation of data, vocal voice clarity, assertiveness, confidence, eye contact, and interactive style, enthusiasm, good body language, good time management, professional appearance, etc. So are these points we are going to evaluate. If all this is there, then you may be awarded 16 to 20 points in this area. Okay. And sometime a student does not use any aviates. He is reading from the notes, props against the rostrum, no enthusiasm, no confidence, cannot convince the audience, very poor overall show. So here you may be given 1 to 5 points. The last item we check is language proficiency. Again, this has got 20 points. Now your sentence structural accuracy, okay, is checked. Communicative fluency, are you using fluency tool like elision, assimilation, linking, connected speech feature? Okay, your presentation should look like a presentation, as if you were talking to an audience. It should not be just slide reading. Okay, so correct word and sentence stress, correct pronunciation, use of long vowel sound, short vowel sound, silent letter, etc. Use of connected speech features such as pauses, speech fillers, etc. So if you have got excellent spoken language, you are a fluent speaker, your structures are excellent, correct word and sentence stress, accurate pronunciation, use of appropriate speech fillers. So you will be given from 16 to 20 points. Now it may be like you are using Urdu, use of L2 not sustained. You are not using English throughout the presentation. You mix and switch code, not very good language structures, not very good word stress, etc. Use of improper intonation, okay, and pronunciation. Your pronunciation is not flawless. Language does not resemble connected speech, so you will be given less marks. Sometime a presenter comes and uses very much a great use of Urdu, like abundant use of L1 Urdu, not fluent, very poor structural accuracy, very poor pronunciation of words, no idea of word stress, etc. No use of speech fillers, utter lack of connected speech features. So you will be given 1 to 5 marks. So there are 3 criteria. Let me repeat again. Content, that is your topic. Have you done justice your topic? If you have really covered your research area, then you will be given 20 points. And then comes your style of presentation, whether quality of style, quality of slides, etc. So what was all this? So if it is good, 20 marks. Then your language proficiency, so you will be given 20 marks. Total there are 20 points, and out of 20 points you will be judged as a presenter. So what you have to how you are going to arrange your slides. So I think it is a normal presentation, but there should be a title slide, there should be a talk sequence given. You must mention your topic. Okay, topic should be given on one slide. You must mention your topic. Then you must mention your population and your sample size. Okay, and what data collection tool did you use. So on one slide like this, you should mention instrument like questionnaire. If you have used a questionnaire to collect data, so on one slide you must mention questionnaire, and then you on the next slide you should give detail about your questionnaire. Okay, what items did you include, whether it was a close-ended questionnaire or open-ended questionnaire, which type of scale did you use, was it 5-point Likert scale or 7-point Likert scale, you must mention. So then you should tell us about sampling technique. How did you collect your sample? Okay, was it probabilistic sampling or non-probabilistic sampling? If it was probabilistic sampling, so what type of sampling technique was it? Was it simple random technique, or was it systemized random technique? Was it cluster sampling, stratified sampling, etc.? So if you are using non-probabilistic technique, was it quota sampling, snowball sampling, etc., or convenience sampling? Okay, and what was your research design? Whether it was a qualitative study or a quantitative study, whether it was an experiment, was it a true experiment, quasi experiment, descriptive study, a case study. So what type of research did you conduct? So you have to mention. Now at BS level, if you don't use if you don't know all this, it's okay, but you must make a slide about research design, and you must say that you are not clear about your research design, but this item or title should be given. And then you should come straight to the data. So like you should show pie charts and bar graphs on the screen, and you must tackle your objectives and hypotheses. Because if you are using a questionnaire, there might be 20 items on the questionnaire, so you should pick up most relevant items and analyze them on the screen. Are items related to your objectives and hypotheses, they should be analyzed on the screen. Like let's say your project is a fear of poor spoken proficiency of BS students, and there are many factors like psychological factors, social factor, economic factors under which students can't speak. So you are analyzing psychological factors, so you must analyze two or three psychological factors like fear of making mistakes in the public stop students from speaking English. So this item should be analyzed and shown on the screen. So what is the result of it? Now teachers perceptions, if you are investigating, you should, so your data, this is the main point of the presentation. So you must out if you are given 20 minutes to present, so out of 20 minutes at least 10 minutes should be spent on this part of the presentation. So because we as evaluators are teachers or tutors, we are interested uh, to know how did you analyze the results, how did you analyze the data, and what were your results. So this is the main objective of the research, whether you achieved your objectives or not. So this is shown in chapter 4. So you have not to mention chapter 1, 2, 3, etc. in your presentation. You have just to mention topic, your variables, your population, your sample size, and your data collecting techniques, data analysis techniques, study procedure, how did you conduct the study, and what were your results, and what were your findings, and what are your recommendations. So your data should contain audio clips, video clips. If you have conducted some interviews, you must show one or two interviews in the presentation. And there should be lot of graphics and visuals, pie charts, graphs, etc., tables, etc. in your presentation. So this was just a preliminary information about your research presentation. So it is just like another presentation. The only thing is that you have to focus on your topic, and you have to mention the variables I have just mentioned. So grading rubric has already been uploaded in the WhatsApp group, and you should go through it. And if you are not clear about it, you can put up your queries in the WhatsApp group. All the best. Now you should finalize your research report. Already projects have been assigned to you, and it should be written as per APA or MLA style. So I usually recommend APA style, so American Psychological Association style manual. And report should be written, it should be about 15 to 20 pages, or you may go up to 30 pages. It's a mini research project. So just submit it to me through email. I'll check it and I'll give you feedback and return it, and then you have to amend it and give a final draft to me. So once it is complete, then you should prepare a PowerPoint presentation. And if it is online presentation, so use X recorder and send me 20 minutes presentation. Okay. And if it is a face-to-face presentation, prepare it, bring it in a USB, and I'll bring laptop and multimedia projector, and then you have to present in front of the class. Okay, all the best.